It is with profound sadness that we, the Inglis family, announce the death of our beloved matriarch, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, great-great-grandmother, aunt, niece, and cousin, Ms. Mary Felicite Doris Inglis, also known as Miss Doris, Doy, Mum and Ma Moise, of Masad Grosele, who passed away at her residence on Sunday, February 28, 2021, at approximately 10 a.m. She was 87 years old. She was predeceased by her partner, Francis Lucy, better known as Moses Tommy or Mr. Moise, her son Raymond Felix Inglis, and her grandson Clifton Inglis from Grosele, her sister Irene Inglis Cadas of Sandy Fe, her brothers Gilbert William Inglis of La Pansie Castries, Clifford Prevel, also known as Akaju or Zozone of Barbano. Left to mourn her loss are her three daughters, Mrs. Clara Inglis Cyril Young of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Ms. Rosanna Inglis Charles of Tido Fair Moshi, Mrs. Marjorie Inglis Stephen, also known as Rosemary of Masad Grosele. Four sons, Andrew Inglis, also known as Vaval of Masad Grosele, Peter Inglis, also known as Rabbi of Masad Grosele, who was also her devoted caretaker, Joseph Inglis, also known as Smiley of Savanho Bogies, Michael Inglis, also known as Lance of Brooklyn, New York, USA. Two adopted children, Mrs. Cynthia Dwarik Cassin of Roseau and her family, Laurie Setut in Martinique. 36 grandchildren, Ms. Claudia Cyril, also known as Valerie of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Dylan Cyril, also known as Valence of Pennsylvania, USA, Hilary Cyril, also known as Ricky of Masad Grosele, Mrs. Janie Cyril Mackey, also known as Stacy of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Mrs. Isel Calix, also known as Aurea of Dallas, Texas, USA, Fabian Philip of London, England, Ms. Summer Inglis Pennant, also known as Perlin of Grosele, Bruno Inglis, also known as Mervyn of Cabbage Barbano, Emma Inglis in Martinique, Mrs. Theodosia Inglis Nicholas of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Ms. Lorna Eugene of Moshi, Peter Inglis, also known as Jason of Long Island, New York, USA, Ms. Sabina Charles, also known as Ufi of Lafayette Moshi, Ms. Sadia Inglis of Beausejour Grosele, Ms. Tonya Inglis, also known as Nadia of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Brandon Kyle Inglis of Long Island, New York, USA, Ms. Flavian Louisiane, also known as Baba of Masad Grosele, who was her caretaker, Cheyenne Louisiane, also known as Damien of Grosele, Ms. Philomene Louisiane, also known as Felicia of Grosele, Christopher Louisiane, also known as Bobbin of Grosele, Alex Eugene, also known as Bucket of Grosele, Mrs. Emma Michaud of Masad Grosele, Ms. Miranda Antoine of Masad Grosele, Ms. Heather Inglis in Toronto, Canada, Joshua Inglis, also known as Travis of London, England, Leonard Stephen, also known as Ashley of Masad in Grosele, Augustine Stephen, also known as Sheldon of Masad in Grosele, Marietta Stephen of Masad in Grosele, Curlon Stephen of Massad in Grosley, Carey Stephen of Massad Grosley, Josiah Inglis of Savanho Bogies, student at Morshe Combined School, Anna Joy Inglis of Savanho Bogies, student at Morshe Combined School, Gideon Inglis of Miami, USA, Jenner C. Inglis of Miami, USA, Shiva Inglis in Germany, Jelani Stephen of Massad Grosley, student at Grosley Primary School, 44 great-grandchildren including Sheila Charles, also known as Katama of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Dylan Jacob Cyril in Pennsylvania, USA, Michael Nathan Spellman of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Clarissa Maya Noyd of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Natasha Calix of Dallas, Texas, USA, Natalia Calix of Dallas, Texas, USA, Warren Inglis of Long Island, New York, USA, Jade Inglis of Long Island, New York, USA, Denocia Nicholas White of Maryland, USA, Jacob Inglis of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Aaron Inglis of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Alina Sinclair of Beausejour, Grosley, McKinley Inglis of Caimagé, Grosley, student of Corinth Secondary School, Ocean Penot of Grosley, student of Sir Ira Simmons Secondary School, Radiance Penot of Grosley, student of Corinth Secondary School, Sean Stephen of Massad Grosley, Cushel Paul of Massad Grosley, student at Bocage Secondary School, April Michaud of Massad Grosley, student at Corinth Secondary School, Jem Michaud of Massad Grosley, student of the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, Binaya Louisiane of Massad Grosley, student at the Barbonneau Secondary School, Donald Louisiane of Grosley, Eldon Louisiane of Grosley, student at the Corinth Secondary School, Michael Joseph of Massad Grosley, student of Grosley Primary School, Kaylee Eugene of Toronto, Canada, 3 great-great-grandchildren in France and St. Lucia, daughters-in-law Mrs. Martina Inglis of Massad Grosley, who was her devoted caretaker, Mrs. Sonia Inglis of Massad Grosley, Mrs. Sylvia Inglis of Germany, Mrs. Avis Inglis of Savanho Bogies, 2 sons-in-law, Mr. Christopher Stephen of Grosley, Joseph Charles, also known as Joel of Tidoffaire, Moshi, 1 granddaughter-in-law, Mrs. Solange Inglis of Long Island, New York, USA, 3 grandsons-in-law, Mr. Dean Nicholas of Casambar Road, Grosley, Mr. Devon McKee of Brooklyn, New York, USA, Mr. Hayden Calix of Dallas, Texas, USA, 2 aunts, Miss Gladys Inglis and family of Mondido Castries, Miss Rose Inglis, a resident of the Marian Home, and her family of Bizet Castries. Many nieces and nephews including Joseph Cadas and family of Sandy Fe, Marianne Cadas and family of Wavine Poisson, the family of her late sister Irene Inglis Cadas of Sandy Fe and Wavine Poisson, the family of her late brother Gilbert William Inglis of La Panse Castries, the family of her late brother Clifford Preville, also known as Zozone or Acajou of Barbonneau, the family of her late aunt Agnes Inglis of Independence City, also left to mourn the Inglis family of Balata, the Inglis family of Castries, the Inglis family of Bocage, the Inglis family of Grand Riviere Grosley, the Inglis family of Vieux-Fort, Mr. Elwin Theodore and family of Vieux-Fort, Miss Patricia Theodore and family of Mondido Castries, Mr. Thomas Theodore and family of Grand Riviere Grosley, the Felicite family of Mondido Castries, the Mann family in England, Mrs. Eulina Baptist and family of Mondido Castries, Mrs. Eufita Best and family of La Panse, Mrs. Catherine Samuel, also known as Alex, in Canada, the Ogis family of Marcel, the Raphael family of Marcel, the Michaud family of Groseilliers, the Louisiane family of Groseilliers, the Tommy family of Labonne and Monchy, the Duncan family of Labonne and Monchy, Mrs. Lena Popo and family of Groseilliers, all her vendors at the Castries Market, former members of the Groseilliers Mothers and Fathers Group, former members of the Groseilliers La Rose Group, members of the Radio 100 Fan Club, all her neighbours and friends of Casambar Massad and the community of Groseilliers, especially Mrs. Catherine Alexis and family, Mrs. Marcelina Alexis and family, Mrs. Joan Ambrose of Casambar Road, Mrs. Marie Louis and family, Mrs. Priscilla Pierre Louis and family, Mr. and Mrs. William Edward and family, Ms. Patricia Antoine of Casambar Road, Groseilliers, who was one of her caretakers, the Finisterre brothers of Beauséjour, Groseilliers, who always gave a helping hand when needed. Also, Mr. Colinius Stephen of Groseilliers, many other relatives and friends both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral service of the late Miss Mary Felicite Doris Inglis, also known as Miss Doris, Doy, Mum, or Mamoise, will take place at the St. Joseph de Worker Roman Catholic Church in Groseilliers. The body will be interred at the Groseilliers Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home with Bouteille Castries. May her soul rest in eternal peace. Please note the family would like to ensure that strict COVID-19 protocols are adhered to.